Greetings, friends.
And welcome back to Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah, let's see who wants to hang out today. Not Haru, just Makoto. Futaba and Shinya. Except he don't want to level up, so Futaba it is.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and Thomas and I were talking, the next day that we have where no one wants to hang out, that's going to be the day that we infiltrate the palace. But so far, people still want to hang out, so we're going to keep doing that. Hello.
Welcome back.
Blah, blah, blah. What are you going to do today? Let's hang out. Oh my god. We'll be fine. Really? I guess I can't complain too much since you're going to be hanging with me. Oh yeah, I dug up all sorts of dirt about Kana-chan, that is. Are you free? I want to talk to you about it. Good to take a break.
Thanks.
Thanks. Come on over to my room then, I'll tell you there. So I looked up Kana-chan online, and she's apparently still living in the same town in Kansai she moved to. But she never continued on to high school. I decided to do some digging into why that might be, and, well, the more I dug, the worse it got. Her parents are in heavy debt due to a gambling addiction, so instead of sending her to school, they make her work to help try and pay it off. Apparently, they're still having her model in strange clothes. They're even selling the pictures now. Oh, what horrible parents.
Yeah.
Horrible's right. I thought parents were supposed to care for their children, not use them. Actually, though, Kana-chan herself made a request on the fan site. Based on the IP and other tracking data, I'm 99.9% sure it's her. The post was basically just her asking us to make her parents have a change of heart. But she didn't put their names. She might be a little hesitant, or she doesn't totally believe in the Phantom Thieves yet. Either way, I have a solution. I found her parents' names in the address book we got way back in elementary school. Kouto Magario and Asami Magario. I got a hit for them from the MetaNav too. We can fix them. I've decided, Paul Fred, I want to go to the Mementos and change their hearts. I'm sorry, I'm struggling with reading today. We can't let them keep treating Kana-chan so horribly, right? Please, help me save her.
I think it's just a lot harder to read when it's like a black background and white ink.
Yeah, and also just like when it's so much. You know, when you're like monologuing, like text that you haven't read before or haven't read in a long time, you know? It's like, oh my god, this is so much.
Thanks.
You know, because like when I'm reading in my head, I don't have a problem with mixing up words, but when I'm reading something and speaking it out loud and I don't have it memorized, then it's more difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, and since you're going to help me with this, I'll have to return the favor.
That's right.
I'll look extra hard for valuable stuff when we're in the metaverse. Well, pretty good, huh? I can feel a strong bond of trust from Futaba. Treasure reboot. Chance to revive search objects in the area.
All right.
Oh, that's cool. I think like all of the flowers and items and stuff will come back randomly. Well, I'll be counting on you. Let's save Kana-chan. Oh shoot, it's getting late. Let us adjourn for today. Request received. Well, that's cool, but kind of annoying, because now that means that she's on hold until we go back to Mementos. I don't want to do that right now.
You're back.
And nobody wants to hang out? Anybody? Please? One person? Please? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna pay Ohya again. You better want to level up.
Yeah, like seriously, isn't this like the third time we've done this with her?
It's at least the second, it might be the third. Please be careful. Fortune reading.
What shall we do?
Affinity. Ohya. Oh, and when we do go to the palace, we should go see Ohya beforehand and get the luck reading. Because it'll boost all the money we get. I mean, we already have way more money than we'll ever need, but, you know, just in case we want to buy better gear and stuff. Better guns.
Come on, Ohya.
Yes!
Finally.
Thank God! And Ohya's gonna max out, which means we won't have to voice all of her lines. Thank God! She's gonna do the talking for once! And y'all can hear her. She kind of sounds like this, if I remember. She's like almost Midwestern.
Yeah. And I don't remember if we ever talked about this before. I don't know why they just decided to like stop voicing the lines like almost halfway through, because like early on in the game it seems like they voiced like almost all of their lines.
So much of it.
And then they just decided, hey, we're gonna stop now.
I think whenever they give you like story and exposition, they have them voice all of the lines, but when it comes to like the confidants and hanging out, they only have them voice it the first time you hang out, like when you get that confidant, and the last. But like ranks 2 through 9, they just don't talk at all. And it's like, you know, as people doing a Let's Play channel, that means a lot of talking for us.
I can't remember in Persona 4, don't they talk like a whole lot more?
It seems like they do, but that story is also more involved, so maybe there's just a lot more scenes of, you know, stuff happening.
Yeah.
Okumura Foods, that was unexpected, huh? And your principal commits... Oh, you said this all last time. Blah, blah, blah. I have to tell you something. Want to join me? Let's hang out. Take a seat.
Huh?
Sorry, I have to take this. Just a minute. You're gonna talk, right?
Yep, replace the previous article. No worries, right? Might as well go all out if we're gonna do this.
Yeah!
Scrap the others and rewrite them as well. Yep, tomorrow morning then. Sorry, that was the chief.
You two are on good terms?
He's been great. He's ignoring the higher-ups' orders to help me. I'm doing a special expose on the Phantom Thieves, and the chief's helping me. It's about their origin and the root of the problem they're trying to solve. I think it really captures the spirit of journalism.
You're really earnest.
It's my original field of expertise. I am a journalist after all, you know? The higher-ups were against it, but this expose has been very popular with our readers. Since we've sold so many copies, there's nothing they can do about it. Or us. So, we're planning to throw in additional articles while we have the chance.
I'm glad to hear that.
This is only just the beginning, though. All right, let's throw a victory celebration. Lala-chan, I hope you have some champagne for us.
I told you last time, we don't have any of that here.
That's what I figured. So, I reserved a bottle at the wine shop.
Okay, I'll go get it for you.
You're just gonna leave?
Impressive. Looks like Lala-chan took the hint. I wanted to speak with you. In private.
About what?
I'll loosen up a bit, will ya? I've been quietly making preparations to write a story about Shido's confidant, too. Going to uncover the truth. I swear to Kaio. Thanks. Again. Whenever I felt like giving up, you encouraged me to keep going. It's all thanks to you that I was able to get this far, Mr. Phantom Thief.
You know?
Chief's change of heart happened exactly the same way as those other cases. And the timing was absolutely perfect. You're the only one who could have orchestrated all that.
So you knew all along. I like the
It
third
was
option
so
was Lala's
obvious.
the real Phantom
I've
Thief.
from all the recent coverage that the Phantom Thieves truly are valiant, helping the weak, punishing the bad. They actually do all those things. In a sense, you and I have the same objective. We both want to expose the ills of society. So, I won't tell anyone about your true identity. Let's form a united front to fight evil. If it weren't for you, I never would have been able to return to my journalist self. My high schooler source who manipulated information ended up manipulating my heart, too. I'm gonna return the favor one of these days, all right?
You did that to yourself, girl.
Until then, we'll race to see who can expose evil first.
Strong bond with Ohya.
I've already exposed a ton of evil, girl.
Yeah. Give it the program. I've already gotten like 100 criminals. Makes it easier to ambush the enemy regardless of security level. Sweet.
All right.
Beelzebub.
Anyway, where the hell is Lala-chan? Shall we get started then? Considering we're already in a celebratory mood. I wonder if you'll make it back home tonight. I'm gonna have you stick around till the very end. I will not accept your refusal.
Guess we're the designated driver.
Right.
Yeah, Lala went to the wine shop. Takes more than 2 minutes to go to the shop and back.
Well, shall we begin?
Oh, sweet, we're gonna get free time. We'll start with a summary of the previous lesson.
Well,
Mr. Inui, please come to the faculty office at once.
Aw, what could that
What's
be
all
about?
this?
I'm going to the faculty office, so make sure you take this time to study. Or make stuff.
What do you want to do?
Let's make infiltration tools, since we just read that book.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to be as efficient since it's school time, unfortunately. What do we need for the permapick? Okay, so we need 7 more liquid mercuries and 9 more aluminum sheets. Jesus Christ. Oh, we can craft 12. Cool, yeah, let's make 12 lockpicks.
Cool.
Go for it. At this rate, we might not even need the friggin' permapick.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah, but since our proficiency is maxed and we read that freaking book, ABCs of Crafting, still able to get a ton.
Mm-hmm.
That's odd.
Who could have made that announcement? At any rate, let's return to our lesson for now.
yep.
Oh, so close. Kabagami coming with the good luck and whatever the fuck. I don't know what we're gonna say.
Same old stuff.
Something about a good chunk of time or something. What are we doing today? I don't know, Haru. What are we doing today? Are the vegetables ready yet? Haru wants to level up. Shinya doesn't want to hang out, and Haru's the only one. Cool. Well, Haru, you win by default. Let me ask you. Oh wait, I'm gonna go see Yusuke too before I hang out with her.
My.
I'm here for the vegetables. That makes me happy. On the 13th. Okay, 2 days. Cool. Let me go to the underground walkway. Hey, man.
It's you.
Let's work on our deal.
I see.
Blah, blah, blah. I want you to duplicate. Is it support? No, I think it's a passive one. I'm looking for high counter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very
Because
well.
what we need for rank 10 for the twins is a dragon called Seth with high counter, and now that he's duplicated it, we can just create it whenever we want to.
Cool.
Sweet. And then up to the rooftop. We also had friggin' Null Physical and Invigorate 3. Those are 2 really good ones. Could have him duplicate those too. Alright, Haru.
Hi.
Have you decided on plans for today? Let's hang out. Blah, blah, blah. Just the usual crap. You make it sound like it's really important. Oh, right. I found a place that serves an especially rare type of coffee. Would you be interested in joining me there? Haru's inviting me out. Given my current proficiency, I can escort Haru like a gentleman. I guess you need high proficiency. Maybe rank 5. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's decided. This particular restaurant is in an expensive hotel buffet. Hopefully the coffee lives up to that reputation. Yeah, I feel like proficiency is really easy to get in this game, though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how I mentioned before about my newfound interest in coffee? Well, I've decided to start studying the topic more seriously by going out to places like this. I've been keeping it a secret from my fiance, though. You see, just a single cup of the dark ivory coffee here costs roughly 6,000 yen. 60 bucks for a cup of coffee!
That's insane.
It must be amazing.
Yes.
I've heard it is. Apparently, the beans they use are exceedingly rare. At the very least, we should try it before passing judgment. Well, shall we order? I'll be paying for your cup as well.
They're probably butthole beans from
Yeah.
some crazy animal.
Yeah. I can't let you do that. That's noble of you, but allow me to handle this. I invited you after all. I wonder how it will taste. Well, here we go. There's a faint bitterness beneath the strangely mellow flavor. This coffee is clearly distinct from what Sajira serves at LeBlanc.
This is.
It has a distinctly fragrant aroma paired with a mild flavor. This is undoubtedly delicious, yet I would barely consider it coffee. Apparently it's brewed using beans gathered from elephant dung. Yeah, it is one of those. I was gonna say it was like kind of like a slight spoiler, but she's really into like, you know, the super fermenting of beans.
Yeah, and a lot of people apparently are.
Yeah, apparently that's a thing. Isn't it like a vanilla bean thing with beavers too or something?
Yeah.
Excuse me while I vomit. I can taste the elephant.
I'm sorry.
I apologize for not disclosing that to you earlier. I just thought you might find it hard to enjoy if you had known ahead of time. I was surprised to hear it at first myself, but that was actually why I wanted to try it to begin with.
I love shit.
Another rare type of coffee, Kopi Luwak, is gathered from the feces of a small cat called a civet or civet or something. Interestingly enough, the flavor differs depending on what animal it was originally consumed by. Speaking of cats, do you think Mona-chan will be able to... I'd rather not think about it. Yeah, that's probably for the best. It would be absolutely terrible if he got sick. Coffee's so profound.
Haru-chan?
Takakura-san!
What a strange place for us to meet. It's not often I see people your age at this luxurious buffet. And who is this?
Oh, he's a friend from school. Paul Furkun, this is Takakura-san, the new president of Okuma Foods.
By the way, it looks like we will be able to avoid litigation. We somehow settled on decent terms. You don't need to worry. Oh, and about your shares, you should consider letting the company hold on to them for the time being. I'm sure you have enough on your plate already, given everything that's happened to you.
No.
Well,
I'm sorry to bring that up while you two are enjoying yourselves here. That aside, how are things going with Sugimori-kun? Or Kun? You know, these days you need to reserve a wedding hall almost a year in advance if you want a good one. Sometimes it worries me how laid back you are, Haru-chan.
right, we're in the process.
Well, I should be heading back to the office now. Oh, but please allow me to pay for your drinks.
No, that's quite alright. And, about the shares, I can handle them for now. I'm going to protect that which my father left for me.
I understand. Please do try to reconsider, though. Well, then, if you'll excuse me.
Get your hands off my money and stop trying to make me a peasant in the streets. That was a lie. There's no way I can handle the responsibilities I have to deal with now. Go to like a financial advisor, girl.
Right.
I mean, you're rich enough. I mean, I'm just an inexperienced high schooler, but I can't leave the company into Kakura-san's hands. Hey, what did you think of him? He was a little sketchy. Agreed. Apparently a few employees have been accusing him of being a dishonest, greedy villain, but then there are others who practically revere his efforts. Which side do I trust? Right now, the most prevalent rumor about Takakura-san is that he was pleased by my father's passing. I mean, he was certainly the person who stood to benefit the most from it. It's hard to deny that fact. But he says he's trying to rebuild our company image. I just can't tell if he really means it. You know, sometimes I wonder what life would be like if I didn't have money, if I was normal. Don't get me wrong, the company is definitely important, but it's often nothing more than a source of stress. With you guys, though, I feel like I actually belong. That's why I'm going to work extra hard to make sure my harvests turn out great. Cool. What are you, rank 4 now?
Nice.
Sweet.
All right.
Oh, and as for that Sugimura-san, that's my fiance. He's been really showering me with presents lately. One night he even left a bouquet of roses on my pillow, but he would have needed one of my servants to help him accomplish that, right? What a scary thought. Even worse, Takakura-san has been hurrying us to get married after what happened to my father. He claims it's because of the profit the marriage will bring to the company, but there has to be more to the situation than just that.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll look a little deeper into Takakura-san. Perhaps he truly was pleased by my father's death. Maybe I should start by asking the employees who are trying so desperately to win my favor. You haven't drank any more of your coffee, Paul Furkun. Aren't you gonna finish it? Don't you want that elephant shit brew? Yummy.
Yeah, I would have tossed it right over my shoulder.
Oh, Paul Furkun, sorry about the awkwardness today. You took the time out of your schedule to hang out with me, but we ended up dealing with my own drama. Let's get coffee again sometime. I'll let you know if I find another nice spot. It won't always be that luxurious, though. I live in a coffee shop. Lately, I felt so suffocated. I don't know who to trust anymore, but it's so reassuring to have someone like you, someone who listens to me. I'm going to do whatever I can to look further into Takakura-san. I'm going to look after him. I might come to you for help again if I find something. Well, see you later. Dear company president, I am looking after you from now on.
I'm your mom.
Yep. Why haven't they been arrested? What is the government doing?
Arrest those Phantom Thieves already.
Should the diet really be dissolving at a time like this?
Shouldn't the safety of the citizens be the top priority?
How are we supposed to feel safe? How?
You're back.
Yeah, I am back. Oh my god, not the group text. No!
So about the investigation, it seems they have no evidence that can be truly be called as such.
Well, duh.
However, it seems they have no intentions of changing their plans.
They're going to investigate at both Shujin Academy and LeBlanc, right?
Indeed.
I can understand Shujin, but why LeBlanc?
The key is Wakabai Shiki.
Is it because of my mom's research?
Correct. Her study of cognitive science is closely connected to this case. Of that, there can be no doubt.
Then this guy's really the mastermind behind all of this.
That would be the case. There can be no mistake. The one who erased cognitive science from this world is surely the culprit behind everything.
And getting rid of the research was to ensure only they could use its powers?
How perceptive of you. Yes, that is the only logical conclusion. Both Sai-san and I were searching for clues about that research, but just as we were about to deepen our investigation, this commotion began. And to make things even more troublesome, there was only one person with strong connections to both Shujin Academy and LeBlanc, and that person turned out to be the leader of the Phantom Thieves.
So the culprit had calculated all of this in advance?
Heavens no. That would be impossible. This was a miracle created by the coinciding of multiple chance situations.
Dude, you hear that stuff? He says you got miraculously bad luck. Don't that make you feel good? I'm so lucky. You know, shitty luck is still luck. Yes, your luck really is impressive.
At any rate, that's the current state of things, and that's why we must obstruct the investigation at all costs.
Yes, that's our intention.
You really do have something special about you. I can say that with confidence now.
Yeah, I'm like the best listener in the entire world.
Yeah,
nobody,
that's like our job.
yeah,
pretty
nobody
much.
can get me to talk. I'm the quiet guy.
We should just quit all of our other part-time jobs and take this one.
He'd probably be a great therapist, just listening to people's problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you guys for joining us, and we hope you'll join us next time.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.